What's up, everybody? My name is Rampage 78 Designs. Alex or Anthony Miller, I guess, as Instagram made me put my real name, or I was just dumb and thought that's what you were supposed to do. But, anyways, how's everybody doing? Today, we're going to be talking about, you guessed it, Halloween ends. I mean, and look, they haven't given us much here, right? So, we're just kind of I feel like we're like fighting for anything here. We just got our trailer, so I mean I sound stupid saying that because we got the trailer, but up until the trailer we haven't really got much. So now that we got the trailer, I mean you have to expect that people are gonna want to talk about this shit, especially given that we haven't gotten really anything. So what I'm gonna do really is just go over. We've had a week to dissect some thoughts, and I'm just going to go over a couple things, a couple ideas, maybe new theories, just quickly though, because I don't want to keep doing theory videos. They get dried out really quick, and they get extremely. I don't want to say boring, but it's like, okay, yeah, well, those were my ideas. What else can you really say, right? So one thing I did want to talk about first, let's just get it out of the way real quick, is I was watching Halloween Daily News, and my buddy Matt Arts over there, he's pretty cool. They do a great job. I was watching his video though, and I noticed when he was describing when he was describing Jamie Lee Curtis's description of Laurie Strode's final shot in the movie, um, of course, the final shot doesn't mean that it's the final scene. But I mean, what she described surely sounded like it could be something in the final scene, and if it is, then that would mean that Laurie Strode had, survived and Michael Myers did not. Another thing, and you guys can go here. Why don't I share the screen and show it to you? So we'll go ahead and share screen here. One sec, let me find it. Sorry, is on michaelmyers.net there, my favorite forum of all time. So here we are though. This is Halloween Daily News' YouTube channel, and he was just sort of describing, what she was describing. So now he's highlighting here what she has said. And she goes, well, endings are a bitch, and endings are very difficult to do in a very satisfying way. Detailing that she wrapped up filming on the project while in Georgia earlier this year. The actress says, the last shot filmed was part of a night shoot, and I was in the car. It was a close up of me in the car, and we got out of the car. It's 4:30 in the morning. Yada yada yada. You guys can read there. But essentially, she's describing the last shot of the movie here, and I mean, if that was the ending or part of the ending, then obviously Michael did not survive. And another reason I kind of think that Michael maybe didn't survive is because and a lot of people told me, like, how did you miss this in the trailer description or whatever, trailer synopsis? I looked for it, I didn't see it. So if you guys see it, why don't you go ahead and send me a link or whatever? Perhaps I just, misread it or something. But it says essentially, and this is a massive spoiler right here, warning. So if you didn't hear this yet, like I didn't, I'm a massive fan, and you guys know I do this shit, basically as a job, whatever. Not as a job, but well, the mask making, yeah. But it basically said that one of them has to die. One of them is going to die, Laurie or Michael. And it's like, I guess you could have already guessed that, but that's, I don't know. And Scream did that too. The killer is on this poster. It's like the same thing. It's like not a spoiler, but it is. It's like, well, what if I like my movies in Scream to have just the random Joe Schmo killer down the street that you barely even knew was in the movie that much, you know? So they kind of they didn't ruin anything, but it was weird. So that to me is that's a spoiler to me because I said this to my buddy the other day, like, wow, that would be actually kind of interesting if both of them somehow survived. And it wouldn't be hard to fathom either, because in most of these movies, the heroine thinks they have beat Michael, and then he's not dead. So, excuse me. Now they're basically saying though that one of them will die. And here's the other thing, dude. And I don't know how credible this is nowadays. This was years ago when Halloween H2O came out, but I know Akkad. put a clause in there, and people think it was that you can't kill Michael. That's not what the clause was. It was you could not mortally wound him. So when Akkad did that, he said, I want to make it so if you leave, okay, you do your story, right? So let's say Rob, and this is a good example actually. Rob Zombie did Halloween 1 and 2, right? And if you notice, yes, Michael did die in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, that's what Rob Zombie says is the intended ending. But he didn't get his head blown off. He didn't get his arms blown off. He did get stabbed, like kind of in the face, whatever. But here's the thing, they were going to make Halloween 3D a Rob Zombie story. Like it was Rob Zombie's story. So basically, what Akkad is saying is, hey, dude, if you're going to kill him, fine, but don't make it so I can't continue your story. Okay. So I don't know if obviously he passed away and people, flame me. What are you, stupid? That was years ago for H2O, and his son doesn't give a shit about that now. And I'm like, oh, whoa, okay. Well, if you look back, first of all, people get so pissed off about this shit. It's fucking hilarious. But if you go back and listen, I'm sorry, what I say listen for. If you go back and watch the films, you can sort of see that kind of was true, like throughout all of these. He's never, and this started at H2O. So even in these new Halloweens, he's getting digits chopped off and shit, but I don't think he's going to be like blown to pieces. I don't think his head's going to be chopped off. I think it'll be your casual death where Michael Myers will just sort of get killed, but I don't think he's gonna be like, oh, he's dead. You know what I mean? And why would his son be like, oh yeah, my dad's dead now? That's dumb as shit. We're not doing that. Why the fuck would he do that? Like, I get it's a business and shit, but it's like, dude, I highly doubt he's gonna like literally, well, not literally, but it's like I highly doubt he's gonna piss on his fucking dad's grave by doing some shit like that. Like that's grimy. Um, and I'm not sure how serious that clause thing was. I know it wasn't just a rumor; it was true, but I'm not sure how serious that is, or if that still holds weight today. So if that is true, that also holds a lot of bearing on what could happen in Halloween Ends and what can happen in what cannot happen in Halloween Ends contractually. So moving on there, those are your potential spoilers there, and it's nothing that I don't know that you can't find. So I keep coughing. I don't know why. I'm like not even sick either. That's the fucking stupid part. Um, I I think a lot of people are on the right track with their theories here. So let's go back to this Corey Cunningham thing. If we're gonna be in the sewer thing, right, with with this whole Christine idea and stuff, oh, it's like Christine, and then we see this Corey Cunningham kid in the sewer. People are saying that's where he dies. No, dude. I mean, if he's the main character, then I highly doubt that, right? But you guys are on the right track. I think we're on the right track. I don't know anything, you know. He very well could. I just don't think that's the case. Um, if you're saying it's Christine, I'm thinking Corey may become like Michael's monster, maybe, and that might happen in the sewer. How that happens in the sewer, I don't know. Hopefully, it's not some Chucky, Adu Bumbala. I know I didn't say that, but I say that right. But I hope it's not something like that, you know. And it very well may end up being Corey and Michael versus the remaining Strodes. That's would piss off fans. That'd be different. That's never been done before. Michael and well, I guess Michael and Doctor Wynn, but specifically targeting the Strodes. Laurie with a tag team partner, essentially Michael with a tag team partner. And if you notice in Kills, Michael was highly outnumbered. So this might be them being like, let's equal the playing fields a little here, because we also heard that there was more villains than just that, right? Okay, so I keep seeing somebody brought up a good idea too, saying Laurie will probably sustain like a major wound and then kill Michael, and I already thought that, but my guess, if I had to guess, is that the garbage disposal bullshit probably does happen, and then she kills him somehow. I think that'd be very fucking jarring. And yeah, I mean, if she's gonna go out, dude, I'm assuming Michael's gonna give her a scar to remember her by, and I'm assuming she mangles his hand and then she stabs him in the hand again. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fuck you. I did this to you, whatever. And also when she's sitting there screaming like at the top of her lungs, I don't know, maybe that's like after that happens. And then my other thought is that Michael will simply show up in the end. He's gonna kill the redhead, go after Corey and Lori, or kill at least Corey. I know the reshoots could be like literally placed anywhere in the movie, and I said this on the forums. But if you were to say like the reshoots are in here, can you spot them? And you ask me that, I'd say, all right, well, the kitchen in the sewer scene, in my opinion, was probably all you were going to get of Michael Myers. Like I bet you he was supposed to die. Um, and the kitchen scene was probably rearranged in shit like that. Like they really did say they the hard body rumor was that Michael was going to die and this kid would, or whatever, or you would think Michael was dead the whole movie. I would venture to guess that if they made them do reshoots, that the reshoots were probably adding this kill with that redhead actress there. I'm sorry I don't know her name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm sure the reshoots are probably adding that kill, right, with Michael and Lori. So in other words, Michael returns, kills the redhead at the end of the movie, plus a couple people. Like that just seems like a shoehorn scene. So like if you ask me what were the reshoots, and you told me they're in the trailer and nowhere else, I'd say okay. Well then probably, you know, um probably with the redhead there and stuff because that I don't know why, but it seems like the reshoots are going to be stuff that is adding more Michael Myers. You know what I mean? Um and so and forgive me here. I'm not really doing many like photos and stuff. This is kind of just here. I'm going to put this up. I mean, we're having I just like the conversation here. Things might get a little better. I'm really working on the fan film aspect and upgrading that stuff. So look out for all of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like the fan film stuff is really what I'm going to try to excel in and stuff like that. But I like coming on here and just chatting with you guys about ends. So, yeah, I mean, those are really my thoughts for like after dissecting the trailer last week with Brock. And you'll have to forgive me, Brock's name is in the title for this, but he couldn't make it. And yeah, I got to get these out, and I like doing it. So it's tough when people have scheduling conflicts. I think I'm just gonna do these probably alone, man. It's I don't like depending on other people. That's no offense to anyone else, but I don't people don't really take this as serious as I do. And I'm not saying Brock doesn't. So obviously that's not what I'm getting at. But there's like a lot of people that say they want to do this and then, obviously they don't. They have things that come up. They say, yeah, that day's good. And then when the day comes up, he's like, sorry, man, I've had this planned for weeks. I can't back out of it. I'm like, all right, well, that's fine. But then why did you say that we were good to go? All right. So but that's basically my thoughts. I think the reshoots were to add more Michael Myers stuff. I think originally this movie was fucking probably Michael something happened to him in the sewer. Maybe he passed the evil on or something and just fucking died. Like didn't even get killed. Um, and I do see other people saying that they think he has Michael's actual mask. And it looks like that in the scene where he has the ring on. That looks like, I guess, it could be Michael's actual mask. But in the other shots, it doesn't. It looks like he tried to make it look like Michael's mask. You know what I mean? And he kind of came up a little short. But it will be interesting to see like where the fuck did that other one come from if that's the case. You know what I mean? There really is a lot of interesting shit here. And one thing is like the speculation is like people are getting pissed off about the speculation. Dude, if you don't want to hear this shit, then don't press play. If you don't want to look at the speculation stuff, don't go on the internet. Don't go on michaelmyers.net or my group or whatever. But the last thing you should do is like call people out for like speculating. Like my buddy posted something and just, I mean, we're grown men, so I don't want to say the bully word, but it's like, bro, come on. You're attempting to bully grown men. Knock it off. Um, so yeah, what do you guys think about another trailer? I think we should just ride it out at this point. I'm the last guy to usually say that. But yeah, I mean at this point, dude, what else can you do, man, you know? I might edit this video and throw in some pictures here and there, but mostly I just wanted to talk. Um, not much to report, but I just wanted to update you with my updated thoughts because maybe you might think that I'm still thinking what I was thinking previously. All 32 of you that watch my videos, I might add, it's quite a hefty number there. But hopefully I'll be returning with some guests. Maybe I don't know. It's funny because there is a slew of guests that I could get, but I don't want to like bother them. You know what I mean? So I just like to watch and do some update videos here and there. Shout out to Fandom Empire. Definitely my favorite channel there to watch when it comes to like the Halloween stuff. They just have a naturalness about them that I think really fits in with how I do this too. Um, I know other YouTubers that do the Michael Myers videos sort of have a little bit closer ties to the actual series and the actual actors and stuff like that than I do. So they don't have as much freedom to be able to talk. And even though Fandom Empire does, I think, have, you know, connections out there, it doesn't deter him from speaking his mind about shit. And like everyone in there, Mike Bish, I like that Tommy kid. They're all cool, man. I like them all. And I love, and they shouted me out with because of the mask thing that I did. And I'd still love to come on the show, man. If it doesn't have to be the mask stuff. I just want to talk Halloween, man. You know, I'm a mask maker. I just so happen to be a Michael Myers artist, you know, and love Halloween. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Got some juicy tidbits out of it, maybe. I don't know. Just explain your thoughts. Really, all we're doing is speculating. Nothing is concrete. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And we'll catch you on the next one, man. Thank you.